we are on our way to Bonus to buy some stuff. I have my list ready, I have my bags, and we're gonna do a budget shop for this week. The entire week of dinners for our family of 4 for under 6,000 Icelandic. Let's go. Today we enter Bonus together again. I have my shopping bags ready and my large cart. And there is some of the Cocoa Puffs I've bought recently. It was on offer for only 79. I think it didn't sell very well, but I like it. So I'm just in the produce aisle getting my cucumber, some tomatoes, and then I'm gonna go search for tofu and hope that they have it. They usually do in this store. There it is, my tofu. It's pretty inexpensive. Then we got a medium-sized iceberg head and a single bell pepper. My son requested the yellow one, so that is what I got. And then we are off to get some sweet potato for our soup. I do love adding sweet potato to the soup. It just gives this sweetness and heartiness. And a single yellow onion. Then I did get a quite large celeriac. They didn't have the smaller ones, but that's fine. I usually use it a lot. And leek is great to add flavor to your dishes. Then I did get a zucchini for our veggie patties and a frozen bag of veggies just to have on hand for the side if we need it. And some garlic bread. You can bake your own bread with the soup, but we do love our garlic bread. Now we are just gonna get a liter of full fat milk for our rice pudding. And I was just checking if there were any discount meats, but I didn't find any, so I got a pack of eggs. These are 12 eggs. That's for various things. And they had these oat cereal as well for 79, which is great. They usually don't have the non-sugary kind, so I did pick up 2. And that's the haul. Alright, we are back home and here is our haul. 4,770 Icelandic. However, they did not have the raisins I wanted or the ground turkey. So I did go to Krónan to buy that, and that is about 950 Icelandic kroner total added to this. So we are sitting at about 5,800 for this week for dinners for 4. So here is our haul, what we have. These frozen vegetables, this is a kilo, so about 2 pounds. This is ground lean turkey. Pretty solid. It has 111 calories per 100 grams and 21 grams of protein, no carbs, and just a small amount of fat. So this is perfect for the Ritz cracker meatballs. That's where this comes in. This is a Leek soup mix, and because the Ritz are already oily, I did not want to replace the turkey mince with the regular. We don't have that many options here. Like, we don't have all of these 80, 20, 90, 10 lean, we just have this. So I did want to use this so that the meatballs wouldn't be too fatty. We have garlic baguettes. I normally buy just normal, like regular ones, but they didn't have it, so I bought this one. Red lentils. I have plenty of these already, but I did purchase them for the sake of this video, just to show you. These will last a long time, so not just for this video, so we will have some left over. This is celeriac, cucumber, iceberg. This and this will be for the salad. The zucchini and the carrots will be for the veggie patties that we are making tonight, and the carrots will also be utilized for the egg fried rice later this week. Same with the celeriac. We will have root vegetables tonight. I'm gonna make oven baked potatoes, celeriac, maybe some carrots, maybe some onions. I'm not sure what I want with it, and then some salad. but we will also use the celeriac for the lentil soup later this week. And this is what's best to do with all of this. It's to utilize stuff for the rest of the week. Now, I'm making rice porridge for one meal of the week, and I did want to have, I wanted barley porridge, but in bonus the barley they had was more expensive. I have the pearl barley, perlebik. I think I bought it in Netto one time. It's not very readily available, but that was a lot cheaper. And that is, I also got it one time at the Polish store. It is, where is it? This is what it looks like. I bought this one at the Polish store. It's this small barley. This is very delicious, and I do love to add this to my soup. So I did want to get this instead of the rice because I wanted to utilize this into the soup. I mean, I might still add it because I have it. It's not necessary. I just really like the texture of it. What else? We have some tofu, eggs, 12 eggs, onion, bell pepper, just for some variety into our salads. I did add a can of chickpea, milk, and this is for the meatballs, as I said, and then some rice. So like I said, and like I always say, this does not look like a lot, and it's not, but this is going to work. And I also did want to say that this is an example of a week for us. This works for us and for our family. If your family does eat more, just purchase more. Like your budget is still going to be low. If you add one more can of chickpeas, 109. If you add one more pack of ground turkey for the meatballs, it's about 650. So another pack of eggs, 750 is high right now. Or actually, maybe this was less. They had two options. Okay, 650. Anyway, adding more tofu is not gonna break your budget. And Leek adds a lot of flavor and like for garnish. So, I mean, this is totally gonna work. I'm pretty excited about this. And I did also want to mention that you can, of course, make substitutes for the veggie patties if you prefer to add. Sorry, they're playing, sorry. If you prefer to add different beans, if you like chickpeas or you like kidney beans in your veggie patties, or you don't like lentils in your soup, you want brown lentils or you want black beans, whatever else, just make your swaps and go with that. And you can also, as I said, if you want to add to the budget, add a bag of chicken to add to your egg fried rice, to your soup, whatever. That is all up to you. But this is my example for this week. So let's go. So for day one, I am just adding some oil to my veggies. Carrots, celeriac, and sweet potatoes that I am going to roast in the oven. Now I added olive oil, salt, pepper, mixing that together. And I do like to add some additional spices. If you don't have them, it's not necessary, but I love adding some paprika, and sometimes I do like Mexican powder, just like whatever you like, add that to your veggies. Then in a big bowl, I have grated the rest of the carrots. I grated the whole zucchini and the whole block of tofu in the rough grating thing. There's my veg ready for the oven. And now we're just gonna add this mixture to a clean dish towel, or if you have like a nut bag or something, and we're just going to squeeze out as much water as you possibly can, so that these patties do not become soggy. We don't want that. So just keep squeezing until you have most of it done, and then you are going to add some seasonings, whatever you like, and 4 whole eggs to the mix. Then just form your patties into what size you want and start cooking it off. I cook them in some oil to get a golden brown crust, and these keep really well in the refrigerator as well if you want to eat them later. Dinner time. Oh my god. I made a fresh batch of everything. And I'm gonna drown it in balsamic, soy sauce, and sriracha. Hvað ertu að gera? Þú verður að borða þetta? Ástu mín, þetta virkar ekki svona, sko. Hvað ætlar að gera við Aspa sinn? Æ, hann vill fara með henni inn í búr, held ég. Okay, day 2. We are making rice pudding. And in this big pot, I put the whole milk, 1 liter, and 250 milliliters of water. And I put 2.5 deciliters of rice. Then a little salt, a little sugar, brought that to a boil, and then I lowered the heat to 5, and I'm just letting it simmer. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, but I am just prepping some veg as well. I found these on offer today in Haukup, 78.54 for mushrooms. This is like nothing. 150 for this huge thing of carrots. My son has taken some out there, like really big, and they're fine on the inside. It's just the outside that looks bad. Anywho, I'm gonna let this simmer. And one trick with the milk, if you wanted to stretch further, I used this one. If you want to make more, like double the recipe, get the full fat, and then you can replace with some water. Some people like to use the full fat anyway, but some people like to use the yellow milk, which is like the in-between skim milk. So when you thin this out with water, you sort of get the skim milk. So you could do that and then just add more water. But we are making this extremely creamy this time, I guess. Oh, it's getting thicker. Oh, nice. Steamy. I've lowered the heat some more, and I'm just gonna continue cooking it, and I will taste it soon to see if I need to add any more water. All right, that was so easy, and it wasn't even that quick. It said online that it takes like an hour. It did not take an hour, and I did not have to watch it at all. It had no like sticking to the bottom. It didn't burn at all. And I just added a little bit of water because it's a tad too creamy for me. Me and my 8-year-old tasted it, and I don't know, or maybe we're just used to it being lighter. But yeah, I mean, it's ready. We are going to serve this with some raisins. Oh, I think maybe it did stick. There was this brown spot. I don't know, maybe it's from the sides of the pot. I mean, this is plenty. This is a big pot. And yeah, we're gonna serve it with raisins on the side because David doesn't like raisins, so the kids will add them to theirs after. Now everybody has eaten 3 bowls. This was popular. They don't normally eat that much. 3 bowls each. I ate 1, David ate 1, but they had 3 bowls each, and there's still, I would say, 2 large bowls or 3 small bowls left. So that will probably be, I don't know, for lunch or maybe a dinner if they're not that hungry, but we shall see. This is going for leftovers. Also, I calculated the total price of this pot, and it was 305 Icelandic kroners, which is so cheap. So you could easily double this and add another milk for like 200, and then you will have double the amount, so you'll definitely have it for 2 dinners. And also look how thick it is now. It's thickened a lot, so I definitely could have watered it down more to make more servings, but you know. Okay, today we are making meatballs. So we're gonna start by grinding these Ritz crackers up. I'm gonna use a food processor because I do not have Ziploc bags. You could just smash them up with like a rolling pin or something, but I'm just gonna do it in the food processor, I think, or break them up. Then you're just gonna mix this entire packet to it and the defrosted turkey mince. I think it was supposed to be 100 grams, so half a packet of this whole packet, and this whole thing. Oh, and 1 egg as well. Yeah, then we're just gonna make some medium-sized meatballs, and I think I might cook them up on the pan or in the oven, but I think I want the golden crust. Then I'm just gonna serve that with some rice. Maybe we'll do sweet chili sauce. The kids will probably do ketchup or soy sauce with it. All right, I did end up putting the meat in here after I ground the dry stuff up, just because I didn't want to dirty another bowl. Let's make the meatballs. All right, it's easier to roll them with wet hands, but I'm just cooking up one side then the other. And then I'm just gonna cover them with a lid until they're done. And yeah, easy as that. They're very good. And we will eat all of them. All right, so this is the 4th planned meal, and I'm using a big 5-liter pot, and we're gonna make lentil soup. Now here's where you're gonna add all of your leftover vegetables and anything you have in your fridge, clean that out. So if you have some more sweet potato, if you have regular potatoes, whatever you have that might be going bad, just add that in. It's all gonna be great. I added all my lentils into this jar here, and we are gonna use quite a bit into the soup. I think I will probably use about 100 grams because I have quite a lot of celeriac, but it just depends on how thick you want your soup. This is gonna make it thicker, but add these at like the last 15 minutes because those don't take a long time to cook. Unless you want it to thicken the soup, then add it earlier because they will sort of disintegrate into the soup. I am going to add a little bit of barley. This is pearl barley. I didn't see it at the store. I would have added it to the shopping list this time. I told you about that. This is what it looks like, these small ones. They have bigger ones as well, but these I really like. They cook kind of fast, and they are just very delicious and add an extra texture into the soup. This, for the rice pudding, you could use this instead as well. It makes a delicious like porridge, but what you have to do with these is you would have to soak them for about 6 hours beforehand and then cook it as usual. But with this, I just add maybe like half a deciliter into the soup with all the vegetables at the beginning. Then I will probably just use some stock cubes, salt and pepper, easy as that, and I'll show you when I'm finished. guys, it's editing Kate here. I have tried so hard to get my last footage to work, but it does not play for some reason. It is the last day of the challenge. It was day 5 of the planned recipe, and I did make some curry egg fried rice. So we didn't have any leftover rice from those days, so I just cooked up some more. Preferably let it cool, but if you have leftovers, just use that. And I just fried those in oil on a pan, and I then put them separately, and I cooked up 6 eggs from the box that we bought, and I put them into the rice as well in a separate bowl. Then I took the can of chickpeas and I mashed it on the pan so that it doesn't just look like chickpeas, and my kids really didn't even notice. Cook those in some oil. I would add sesame oil, but one of my boys doesn't like it. And then I did, towards the end, after I put everything together with soy sauce, I did some carrot ribbons and leek. Leek does add a beautiful color, and you can put some sesame seeds in as well. This did make a lot because we had all the rice, the can of chickpeas, the 6 eggs. I think I even had some more eggs left over. And then I put some yellow curry powder in. You don't have to do that. You can just do the soy sauce, hoisin sauce, sweet chili, whatever you prefer. And that made a lot. So we did have that as leftovers the next day. So we were at day 6, and then on day 7 we had the leftover rice porridge and some more bread with it. The kids had been to a birthday party that day, so we didn't need that much for dinner. But I still ended up having leftovers of a lot of the stuff. The red lentils, celeriac, some of the food was still in there. I didn't use the whole leek. The carrots, I had more carrots, so this was definitely plenty, and it did feed us really well that week. We had a lot of variety. We really enjoyed it. Nobody complained, and my kids are not, like, they're picky eaters, especially my youngest son. But as I've said, make adjustments to this meal plan for your family. Purchase more if you're more than 4 or if you eat a lot. And this is just an example and an idea how to stretch your budget. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry I lost the rest of the footage. Won't happen again, I hope. I'm not sure why it doesn't play. But yeah, upcoming videos, I'm gonna be doing a freezer challenge again because we are going on vacation in July and we're renting out our place, so I do need to make some room in the freezer. So yeah, keep a lookout for that, and I will see you guys next time. And do not forget to subscribe to get notified for more videos. See you guys next time.